partnering with two organizations to investigate how 7 horses died during Kentucky Derby Week. David Mattingly takes a look at what's being done to make sure the animals are being properly trained and kept healthy.
It was the sport's biggest day on its biggest stage. But 7 dead thoroughbreds at Churchill Downs hijacked the spotlight, focusing its glare on horse racing's biggest problem.
Come together as an industry, all hands on deck. Everyone has a role to play, and we need everyone to be engaged, to be working towards this mission.
After being created by Congress, the Horse Racing Integrity and Safety Authority is mired in lawsuits filed by groups resisting national oversight. Rules and penalties at one track still do not apply at others. And in the wake of the Churchill Downs fatalities, criticism of the fractured sport is amplified.
And the American public is getting sick and tired of seeing this body count on America's tracks. America's tracks are turning into crash sites. And that is not acceptable.
Numbers compiled by the Jockey Club show the rate of fatal injuries dropped in 2022 for the 4th straight year to 1.25 deaths per 1,000 starts. That's the lowest rate since the Jockey Club started counting in 2009. Not good enough for people demanding national rules and consequences for owners and trainers who break them.
There has to be more at risk for the people putting horses in competition than say, oh, I'm so sad. It's a terrible disappointment for me that I don't get to run my horse in a race. Well, it's a worse disappointment for the horse who's dead.
Lacking uniform standards and national enforcement, the spike in deaths of thoroughbreds at Churchill Downs, to some critics, raises the biggest of red flags. If this could happen at Churchill Downs, it could easily happen elsewhere.
I think it's hopeless for those tracks that are smaller, where there's nobody paying attention. We have people discussing protocols for Churchill Downs, but at some racetracks in the United States, they don't even require a veterinarian to be on the track when the horses are racing.
28 horses died at Churchill Downs last year in full. It was David Mattingly reporting there. The University of Kentucky, meantime, will be handling the autopsies on those racehorses.
Coming up, a new robot could make life easier for farmers and prevent some of our favorite food products from going bad. We'll show you how the device works after the break. Plus, wind farms can produce electricity for millions of customers. So why are some lawmakers calling for a moratorium on offshore wind farm development? We'll have that answer next.